Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Nashville's Top 30 Under 30. Thank you all for being with us tonight. This will be an exciting event that we look forward to every year. My name is Wesley Walker. I have a special connection, not just to this event, but to cystic fibrosis. My son, Emmett Walker, who some of you met during one of the walks recently, is a 6-year-old, a CF warrior. He was diagnosed with CF his first month of his life, and events like this and other fundraisers are the reasons why we are very hopeful for his future, for all the drugs and other things that have been created because of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, because of donations and the work of individuals like our 30 Under 30 here tonight. So it's an honor of mine to be here in front of you, to be able to honor those who did such amazing work over this last year to participate in this particular event. Tonight we honor 30 of the city's most outstanding men and women. We celebrate their compassion, their service, and their support that they offer out to their community. These individuals, both through professional and charitable endeavors, have demonstrated a deep dedication to helping others, and particularly helping those with cystic fibrosis. We thank each of the honorees for embracing this cause and tirelessly fundraising to find a cure for CF. If you don't know what CF is, cystic fibrosis is a rare genetic, life-shortening disease that affects nearly every organ in the body and makes it difficult for many individuals to breathe because of that situation. While people with CF are living longer than the past, we still lose precious young people way too soon. The Cystic Fibrosis Foundation is relentless and passionately determined to not rest until all people living with CF have a cure for this genetic disease. The work towards this mission cannot happen without the generosity, the passion and determination like our top 30 honorees here tonight. It's been a phenomenal program since 2008, and we have watched our top 30 go on to do great things, not just with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, but with other things as well once they've left. Prior to 2022, honorees in the top 30 program have raised over $1.7 million for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Tonight, we are honored to have several alumni with us this evening. We'd ask for them to stand at this time so we can recognize you with a round of applause for the work you've done in the past to make this program so great. What's exciting about this night is in a few minutes, we're going to find out just how much this class will add to that $1.7 million total. I'd also like to take a few moments to recognize a few members of our 2022 Board of Directors and several CF family ambassadors who are here tonight. If you all would stand as well so we can honor you in this moment. We'd like to thank our board members, our CF ambassadors for their guidance, their support, their investment in the success of this program, not just here, but all across our region. This evening could not happen as well as it has without the generosity of our corporate sponsors. We'd like to take a few moments to recognize some of those at this time. Our platinum supporter this evening is Lumet. Give them a round of applause for the work that they did with that. And our honoree experience sponsor is Schneider Electric, whose name and efforts are also here. We'd also like to welcome all the guests to look at your table at this time with the sponsors there. Each table was sponsored by somebody, and we are excited for their work as well and making sure we're able to have this great event to honor our top 30 under 30. Let's give all of those sponsors a round of applause as well this evening. Throughout this campaign, our honorees have been coached by some of the finest alumni honorees as part of the top 30 for 30. These mentors work tirelessly to encourage and help their honoree team meet their potential. Please help me welcome to the stage this year's top 30 mentors. Becca Goodwin, Julie Rousseau from the top 30 class of 2019, and Jeanette Opheim, top 30 honoree class of 2020. Tonight, each of our top 30 for 30 honorees will receive a special keepsake and recognition of their achievement and appreciation for their efforts to further the mission of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. To recognize these top 30 honorees, the Tennessee General Assembly issued a proclamation saluting the honorees' extraordinary efforts, which have distinguished them as community leaders here in our community here. Compliments of the Tennessee Senate, each honoree is receiving an official copy of the Senate Joint Resolution and Proclamation, which has been signed by the Speaker of the State Senate and the Speaker of the House. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce tonight the top 30 under 30 class of 2022. Honorees, if you would be making your way towards the stage, my right-hand side here. Becca? We want to start this evening with Becca's team as we honor those as part of her team who she mentored over this previous year. Our first honoree is Kendall Ashby, Services Marketing and Competitive Intelligence Consultant at CAT Financial. We now welcome our next honoree, Rachel Babcock, Senior Product Analyst at HCA. Haley Chandler, Partner at Daniels and Chandler Architects. Brandon Ernstis, Employee Benefits Advisor at Hodgkins Insurance Group. We welcome Virginia Ezel Briley, Educator and Policy Consultant. Anthony Herrera, Area Rental Manager at Enterprise Holdings. Kimberly Honeyball, Communications and Public Relations Manager at Ingram Content Group. Fallon Keith, Community Impact Manager at the Country Music Association. Jolie Grace Wareham, Project Coordinator for Executive Projects, Office of the Chancellor CEO of Prosthetic at Vanderbilt University. Brant Fry, Project Manager at Hensel Phelps. Lots of impressive folks on that particular team that we're honored to have with us here tonight. We'll now welcome Jeanette and her team to be honored at this time. Our first honoree is Dan Brunnett, Assistant Vice President and Office Manager at Wilson Bank and Trust. Reggie Ford, Founder and President as Rose Creek Wealth Management. Avery King, Director of Publicity at Publicity Public Relations and Real Estate Agent at Reliant Realty ERA Powered. Knight Lancaster, attorney at Spencer, Fane, Bone, and McAllister. Gabrielle Meese Longston, family law associate attorney at Gullett, Sanford, Robinson, and Martin. Sadum Idam, renewable energy associate. Richard Swore, associate at Bradley, Arendt, Bolt, and Cummings. Carson West, product analyst at Alliance Bernstein. What a great group once again that we are able to honor this evening. Last but not least is Julie's team. Cody Asbury, principal at Salome. Tanya Lasaraga, GSM non-procurement finance business partner at Schneider Electric. Lamar Moore, Vice President, Senior Commercial Credit Underwriter at Bank of America. Trey Palmetto, Director at Lument. Carolyn Perry, attorney at Waller, Lansden, Dortch, and Davis. Margaret Shaw, strategist at Osborne, Barr, Paramore. Sydney Stash, dermatology sales manager at L'Oreal. Thank you. Kayla Walker, director, learning and development at Advanced Financial. Caitlin White, attorney at law at K&L Gates. Way to go, Team Julie, and all of our teams this year for our Top 30 Under 30 program. Beyond recognizing these phenomenal young professionals in our community, the Top 30 Under 30 program has been an entry gate to educating so many in Nashville about cystic fibrosis. Throughout this campaign, these honorees had the opportunity to meet CF patients and their families at Middle Tennessee Great Strides, take part in the CF Day in the Life Challenge, while also receiving inspiring stories from many across the cystic fibrosis community. We'd like to give you the same inspiration tonight. Receiving inspiring
My little one, as I hold you in my arms, I think so many things. How perfect you are. Your fingers, your toes, those little I hope that you find someone to
Please help me this time. Welcome to the stage, longtime CF Foundation supporter, Mr. Robin Treadway, along with an adult living with CF, Brooke Donaldson.
Well, I hope this thing holds me. Good evening, everybody. It's great to be here. Wes, great job, buddy. Man, that's thank you. That's being an MC is hard to do. It really is. I want to introduce a young lady tonight, Brooke Donaldson, a young lady living with CF. She's going to tell you your story. It's great to have her mom and dad with us and her younger brother. We got Travis and Jennifer and Cash over there, and thank God she got her looks after her mama. But please pay attention to what Brooke's going to tell you. And ladies and gentlemen, here's Brooke Donaldson.
Adjust myself here, maybe. Okay. So good evening, everyone. I'd first like to thank you all so much for being here today. It means a great deal to have so many people here supporting the cystic fibrosis community. My name is Brooke Donaldson, and I'm here today to share my story in hopes of making a difference and making others living with CF feel less alone in their battles. My whole life changed on October 8th, 2009, when I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis at the age of 7. When I was diagnosed, it was hard for me to comprehend that all of the medications and treatments I started in the hospital would become a part of my daily life for the rest of my life. I often wonder if being able to remember life before CF is a blessing or a curse. Seeing me out in public, you would never know that I had CF, but not many people know all of the battles it has taken behind closed doors to make sure that it stays that way. Because of this, I have often struggled with feeling alone and different from the rest of my friends. I cheered in middle and high school, and I often remember times where I had to miss out on eating with my friends before football games because I had to make sure all of my treatments were done and medicines were taken before each game started. Having to show up late and explain why I was late and having to skip activities made me feel very out of place, even though I knew what I was doing was keeping me healthy. This disease can make you feel very isolated in many ways. And you want to know the really crummy part? Many people with CF, well, all of us with CF, have to make sure we stay at least 6 feet apart from each other outdoors and cannot come in contact indoors. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry. So, yes, because of that, we have had social distancing and wearing masks on planes down way before the rest of you. I guess that kind of makes us trendsetters. No, but seriously, not being able to connect face-to-face with others with CF makes me feel like I'm carrying this burden alone. But of course, I know I'm never truly alone. My parents have been my biggest and most incredible supporters my entire life. I would truly not be here today in the shape I am in if it wasn't for them. They're always pushing me to do my best, keeping me on top of my health, and making sure that I am pursuing normal activities such as college and I will forever be grateful for them. Thank you. Thank you. So, I am currently a sophomore at Tennessee Tech, and let me tell you, learning out how to navigate college during a pandemic with CF has definitely been a challenge. There were a lot more precautions that I have had to take. It is scary and stressful living with the lung disease and constantly having to worry about what might happen to you, both short-term and long-term. One positive outcome through all of this for the CF community is it has opened more avenues for people with CF to become involved, such as the first ever virtual CF Teen Advocacy Day that I was fortunate enough to be able to attend. Through this event, we were able to share our stories and be heard. Because of this event, I have been able to connect with others with CF through social media. One girl's story in particular really sticks with me, and her name is Jennifer Nelson. She is 23 years old and has had several surgeries and more hospital stays than I can count. She is currently recovering from a severe sinus surgery and major weight loss. And with CF, maintaining her weight is crucial for healthy lung function, which she is also struggling with right now. Even though CF has come with many battles for myself, seeing other people with CF, like Jennifer's case, makes me feel very fortunate for the health that I've been blessed with my entire life. So yes, having CF comes with many challenges, far too many to address here tonight. I'd be lying if I said there haven't been many times in my life where I've broke down crying, wondering things will get better, or dreaming of the day when a cure is found. Having said that, if it wasn't for all of those hard times and difficult choices that I've had to make for my health, I would not be able to appreciate where I am and who I am. I am proud of who I am, and I'm thankful for everything I have been blessed with my entire life. If I had given in to all of those negative thoughts over the past 13 years, I would not be standing here today, advocating for myself and every other extraordinary person living with CF. Through all of the amazing contributions to the CF Foundation, I have no doubt that all of my dreams of becoming a doctor of veterinary medicine, a wife, and a mother one day will all come true. What matters most to me is that one day, with all of the hard work of people supporting the CF community, just like all of you here in this room tonight, CF will stand for a cure found. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brooke. I do want to correct something, but it was in the script. Cash is her boyfriend, not her brother. Nick. They didn't get that right either. Thanks, guys. It's not my fault. I just read what's in front of me. You know, I tell you, it's incredible, number one, what this group, 30 Under 30, has raised already. Give yourselves a big hand. It's a record, you know? I mean, it's incredible. My name is Robin Treadway, and I've been doing this for 40 years with CF. And so I got started. I have no connection with CF. It was just a phone call. I'm an auctioneer, and I started doing auctions for CF. And today, I mean, this organization has done more for me personally than I've done for it. But I've got lifelong friends, and you know, when you're young, and everybody's got to pick a charity, or there's so many great causes around the world that everybody feels that. But I'm gonna tell you something: cystic fibrosis, when you support them and you give and you help raise money for CF, it works, and the proof is in the pudding. You know, what can I say? Money buys science, science buys the cure. So that's all I'm saying. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna squeeze you a little bit more, is we're gonna do something called Bid for a Cure. Bid for a Cure is where I name a number that you're comfortable with, you raise your paddle, and you give a little bit more money. It's 100% tax deductible. You don't get anything but a really good feeling in your heart. And we got an opportunity here to raise a lot more money. So we're going to start out. So I'm going to ask for some high numbers. And if somebody feels pleasure to give it, please stand up or hold your card up. And I'll hold these. We'll go real fast with this, okay? Does anybody in here feel good enough to give 10 grand? $10,000, anybody? 10,000. You get, if you don't ask, you don't get, you know. $10,000. Gino Marchetti, thank you so much. Jenny, is that Jenny's money? What was your number? 392? Well, we know who you are. Thank you. The beautiful daughter, Margaret, with Cystic Fibrosis. Thank you, Gino. See, if you didn't ask, you don't get. I'd still be a virgin. How about $5,000? Anybody for $5 grand? 131. Thank you, sir. Woo! I'm getting goose chills here. Okay, anybody else for $5 grand? 5,000. 147. Thank you. Wow. Anybody else? Three makes it. Anybody else? $5 grand. Okay, what about $2,500? 2,500. Anybody? 2,500. 2,500. 230. Thank you. 2,500. Anybody else? Dustin, put me down for 2,500. I'll do 2,500. Thank you. $1,000. Anybody for 1,000? Hey, 204. What about anybody else? 127 for 1,000. Anybody else for $1,000? Man, this is incredible. 180. 180. It only hurts a little bit. Anybody else? $1,000. Shut those doors. Don't let anybody out. I'm just kidding. That was Bob Bell, used to be the president of Cystic Fibrosis. And man, I was scared to death of him. He'd get up there and bang that thing, and you'd think, he was a preacher, but he did more for this organization than anybody. Okay, $500. 500. Anybody for $500? 189, 155, 254, 261, 136, 109, 190, 260, 227. Man, I love these big numbers. 233. 500. Anybody else for $500? Oh, 167. Hey, you guys out there, anybody else out there? 167. Come on, man, get somebody else to raise that fellow out there. $500. Anybody else? Okay, $250. 250. Anybody? 250. 242. 228. 134. 228. Yeah. 112. Anybody else? 164. 164. 393. 393. Anybody else for 250? Anybody? What about out there? Anybody? Come on now. Okay, you're close to the bar. I'd figure we'd have more participation from out there. Okay. What is it next? $100? Yes, $100. Everybody in the house. 246, 111, 235, 195, 219, 246, 103, 156, 170, 244, 136, 169, 237, 162, 224, 139, 395, 175, 236, 232, 157, 131, 130. Anybody else? Oh, the porch. Give me a vodka and tonic while you're at it, would you? 104, 238, 239, 221. Anybody from the porch on this side? 251. Anybody else? I see 197, 249, 249. Thank you. Anybody else on the porch? All right, 159. Thank you so much. Man, this is great. I'm telling you, we've raised the hell out of money right here. You've already raised a lot of money. Okay, this is Starbucks for a week, $50, okay? $50. Drink some Sanka, if you know what that is. $215. Anybody else for $50? Anybody? 164, 185. Anybody else? Anybody else? Ladies and gentlemen, please give yourselves a big hand. This has been great. Brooke, thank you for your inspirational words. Wes, are you coming back up here? Again, Wes. Brooke, great job. Wes, great job. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Wes to bring us home. And again, give yourselves a great big hand. 30 under 30. I hate all of you. No, you're great. Thank you so much. Such overachievers. Wes, here's Wes.
Well, what a generous crowd to see tonight. And Brooke, thank you for your words there. The generosity of all of you really Really touches me having a son with CF and see folks like you all who might not have the same connection that I do, being willing to give to this great cause is something wiping around tears at my table over there. So thank you all for caring enough about folks maybe you do know and maybe folks you've never met before, but care about them through your generosity this evening. Now we do have a few awards to give out this evening before we conclude our presentation. We have a few folks who will be presenting these awards. Awards are presented by some of our program alumni who I'll invite to the stage at this time to present a few of the awards for those who've done such an outstanding job over the last year for the 30 for 30 Foundation. So if those alumni, Brian, Bethany, and Brandon can make their way to the stage, they'll be taking over for the award portion of our celebration this evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brian Knock. I am part of the Top 30 class of 2019, and I am here tonight to present this year's Outstanding Alumni Award. This award recognizes a previous Top 30 honoree for their continued support and commitment to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. The alumna who won this award did not stop in her time in the 30 Under 30 program, and she's continued. You've seen her on stage tonight. I am proud to announce that the recipient of this year's Outstanding Alumni Award is Julie Rousseau.
Hello, I'm Bethany Beatty, Top 30 Class of 2018. I'm here to present this year's Teammate Award. While competition was strong throughout this campaign, there was an honoree who went out of their way to support all of the other honorees while fundraising. This honoree was always present at any Top 30 gathering and really connected with our fellow honorees. This award recognizes their generous spirit and excitement for the Top 30 program and the CF Foundation's mission. The recipient of the Teammate Award is Virginia Ezell Briley.
I'm Brandon Bochansky, Top 30 Class of 2019. I'm excited to present this year's Influencer Award. This honoree spread their donation wide, and they showed that they could really run a grassroots campaign. I'm excited to announce that this year's award goes to Cody Asbury.
Good evening. My name is Gino Marchetti, 30 Under 30 Class of 1936. So anyway, no. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh, this is Jeannie, and this thing says that our family started this thing called the Circle of Hope 20 years ago, believe it or not, but it really wasn't our family. It was this woman. And we talk about CF warriors, and Blake, that was tremendous. She really sugarcoated what they go through every day. We've got a daughter, Mary Margaret, who is 36 years old, diagnosed when she was about 4 months old. And watching her and what she does every day is absolutely tremendous. I had a pastor one time that said, if you can't be good, be brief, and people think you're good. So I'm going to try to follow that tonight. Before we go any further, though, Lee, tremendous work. Dustin, tremendous work. Somebody's got to drive this ship. I don't care how many people are paddling away. and you guys do such a super, super job. So thank you very much. One thing Robin did not tell you, he's been doing this for 40 years. I don't know how many millions of dollars he's been awarded or for CF, raised for CF. But about a month ago, he was in Washington, D.C. with the National Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and he received the top honor for the year from the CF Foundation, the American Spirit Award. So Robin, thank you. You well deserved, well deserved. The Circle of Hope program that Jeannie began started out at the Green Hills Hampton Inn. We had speakers such as Ann Patchett, Governor Bredesen, the attorney who prosecuted Saddam Hussein, Monroe Carroll, and the whole topic of that discussion every year was passion, how to show your passion. So I want to thank each and every one of you for the passion that you have shown, and also to tell you this isn't your life's career right here. This is just graduation night. So for the rest of your life, you've got to do something every year to help CF. And we've got all your names, we've got your emails. So Jean is, oh, she'll be on it, I'm telling you. So anyway, what we're here tonight is to present the Marchetti Award. And this is someone who has shown the hope that they would use their voices to impact our cause. This recipient has immersed herself in our CF community, found her own CF story, and generated awareness in her own network, which is what all of you have done. But she really did a good job. So this year's winner of the Marchetti Impact Award is Avery King. I think we're supposed to come over here and stand.
Congratulate once again those incredible award winners. What a deserving group that we have here tonight. As most of you know, who are part of this program, there is a philanthropic competition, which is at the heart of what we do at the 30 for 30 program. These 30 individuals are highly competitive. Our honorees have done an outstanding job of raising money, and when I say highly competitive, when we list out some numbers here in just a moment, you will see just how competitive they were. We'd like to honor at this time, though, our top 4 fundraisers. And to help honor them tonight, we'll have our fearless mentors, as well as our top honoree from the 2020 class, Tiara Coleman. Could you all please come to the stage to present these awards?
There were 4 honorees who rose to the top tier of this year's program.
We want to be sure to recognize them for their dedication to the mission, their creativity and tenacity, and their ability to go above and beyond the average honoree threshold.
Each of these top-tier honorees will receive an award tonight, as well as a feature in the September edition of Nashville Lifestyles. So without further ado, our number 4 top-tier honoree, raising $18,450, is Brandon Ernstes.
And now, our number 3 top tier honoree, raising $30,075. Way to go, Cherry Palmetto.
It was a tight competition. Our honorees put it all on the line. This year's number 2 top tier winner beat our all-time fundraising record by over $15,000, bringing in a total of $45,750. A big congratulations to Caitlin White.
Hello, how's everyone doing tonight? My name is Tiara Coleman, and I am the top 30 class of 2020. And until tonight, I was also the top 30 overall record holder. But I've been dethroned, apparently not once, but twice. But I'm okay with that, because in the end, it helps further the mission of Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and the people that they serve. Tonight, I have the honor of naming our top overall fundraiser, as this individual rose to the top, pulling out all the stops and raising an impressive $66,754. Earning the top honoree title for top 30 class of 2022. Now, this individual and I, we've been competing for long before now, and he beats me every time. And this is the one time, well, not the one time, this time I'm the most proud of him. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me thank and welcome Anthony Herrera.
Good evening, everyone. They let me know I had to give a speech a few hours ago, so here it goes. First off, thank you. I'd like to first thank Lee Ellington, Dustin Tracy, and the entire Cystic Fibrosis Foundation for putting on this event and all the hard work that they've put in over the last 20 years to make this possible. So let's give them a round of applause. So personally, I'd like to first thank my mother, Catherine Herrera. She's here in the house tonight. At a very, very early age, she instilled the importance of education, hard work, and community involvement. And me standing here tonight is a byproduct of the lasting impression that she's had over me over the last 28 years of my life. So I'm so very thankful for her and everything she's done for me. I'd like to also thank Enterprise Holdings. We have the leadership team here with me today. So thankful for their support. Specifically, I'd like to do a special shout out to Sean Hurley, Regional Vice President, for allowing me the opportunity to be a leader in his region. I'd like to thank Courtney Hill for her involvement in this specific campaign, connecting the Enterprise Holding Foundation with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And we hope to continue to support for years to come. So thank you so much. We are a very competitive company. However, more so, we are very proud of our involvement in the community, especially not just financially, but physically. We like to be there and be supportive in every way, shape, and form. And I'd like to also thank Andy Montague and the U.S. Health Advisors and all the sponsors for my golf tournament. I know you might have seen on my leadership page, you just see a golf ball instead of a picture of my face. That kind of leads to kind of my next piece. I live by this, and my company lives by this. It's servant leadership, right? And what that means is it's not about me. That's what servant leadership is, and that's what I try to emulate every single day. And I think that's what I need to make sure everybody's aware of, that this is not about me, right? I'm being honored here today with Nashville's top 30 under 30. Very humbling, very, very blessed and thankful. But this is about the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And you've heard lots of folks speak tonight, very, very touching stories. And I am just so grateful for having to be a part of it and being able to raise as much money as I did throughout these last few months. I'd like to thank all the other honorees here tonight. Competition breeds success, and I'm so happy that we were able to generate so many funds and also, generate awareness for a very, very deserving cause. Thank you guys so much. I'm not allowed to have a drink up here, but if everybody wants to raise their glass, everybody raise their glass for me and repeat after me. Until it's done. Thank you so much.
If our other honorees could please join Anthony on the stage at this time. Work of each honoree has put into this program. It's a testament of your willingness to continue to invest in our cure for cystic fibrosis. Before we tell the grand total, I'd like to take a moment and give a plug for our top 30 under 30 competition in 2023. If you know of an individual under 30 who values community involvement, has excelled in their professional life, and you believe is deserving of this honor, our top 30 referral form for 2023 is now open. QR codes are on your table at this time and all around the room. Please check them out or ask a CF Foundation staff member for your help. So we are accepting nominees for 2023. Now, if you direct your eyes to the screen as we showcase the grand total for the Nashville Top 30 Under 30 honorary class of 2022. What an incredible number, a year of hard work, what an incredible number each one of you have helped participate in. And I can add another significant amount to that with our giving tonight of over $400,000 was raised this part of this event for cystic fibrosis. And as a parent of a 6-year-old that some of you are able to meet at a cystic fibrosis walk, I'm grateful that you put the effort and the competition to serve Emmett and the CF Foundation and all those here with what you did over the last year. And we're thankful for that and appreciate the hard work. And these dollars will be used to continue to find treatments and hopefully find a cure, as Anthony said, until it's done. On behalf of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and as I mentioned, on behalf of my family as well, this would not be possible without the work of each and every one of these individuals. Let's give them another fine round of applause as we conclude our program this evening.